Yo, Marcus, man, we back around the water cooler, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. How you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. We doing another live show, man. We want the people to see what we got going on. So we here tonight, man. What we talking about tonight, man?
We got to talk about that Auburn quarterback room, man. It's it's a struggle in there, man. As an Auburn fan, it's a struggle, man. But what else should we talk about now?
Man, all right. So we're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about should we take who's gonna stumble first? Is it gonna be Texas,
Mm.
Alabama, or the field? We're gonna talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. You know what it is. Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Marcus, we got a new intro. You ready to see it?
Man, drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
You are now tuned in to Water Cooler Talks, covering everything you love about college football, especially everything going down in the SEC Conference. So, if you love college football, you need to lock in. And now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Yo, Marcus.
Man, that drop outstanding. Oh, that drop nasty.
Marcus.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, man, that's the new Water Cooler Talk Podcast intro, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. That was dope. Shout out to our guy for doing that for us, Andre, man. Shout out to you, boy, man. That was clean with it. Well, that was clean, man. But, man, thank y'all so much for joining us here on the show, man. I am Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear him or you see him, tell him who you are, boss man.
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We are here around the water, man. When you hear our voice, you know what that means. It is Wednesday, and we are around the water cooler right now. We giving our perspective on sports, man. So, Marcus, man.
Yes, sir.
Before we came live, there was some news that just dropped about Auburn, bro. But let's talk about this first. Let's talk about this first. What to expect today, man? What we talking about today in the show, man? We're talking about Auburn's quarterback, and it's the future. And it's the future. It's the future. It's the Auburn's QB of the future currently on the roster right now. He probably just committed. Hey, and we also gonna talk about, man. He probably did. And we also gonna talk about who's gonna stumble first, or rather, who will you take? We're gonna take Texas, Alabama, or the field. Basically, out of the unbeatens left in the Southeastern Conference. And then, of course, at the end, Marcus got the Water Boy Award that he's going to give out, man. He's giving the Water Boy Award out to somebody who deserves it. It's going to be pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. So stick around. Marcus, let's just talk about it before we even get into the first topic, man. Breaking within the last 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, breaking news. Deuce Knight has flipped his commitment from Notre Dame to Auburn. And this is going to lead perfectly right into our first topic of the night because we was kind of expecting this. But it's going to lead perfectly into the topic for tonight. Man, Marcus, how you feel about that, man? How you feel about Deuce Knight flipping his commitment from Notre Dame to Auburn?
First off, we would like to say here at Auburn, thank you, Deuce. You watch the game. You see what we got going on. I appreciate you for actually caring.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh.
We appreciate that, bro. Good looking.
Okay.
Hey, Deuce. I might get your jersey, Deuce.
No, man. They showing pictures of him wearing number 2. You think he gonna wear 2 at Auburn?
Nah,
or is that number just sacred?
We shouldn't do that. Nah. I like him. But we shouldn't do that. We can't do that.
We can't do that just yet.
Can't do that right now.
We can't do that just yet.
Nah, them big shoes to fill. Maybe after his freshman year, we can rechange his number. But yeah, them big shoes to fill right off.
Man, I don't know, man. This is great, man. This is good news, man. Exciting news, especially for Auburn fans when we going through what a lot of people feel like is just down times right now. You know, going 2-3 in the first 5 games at home. A lot of those games we should have won. Man, this is nice to hear. It is nice to hear this. That we got to commit, and we got a quarterback in the class because that's what the class was missing. The class was missing a quarterback. You know, you had wide receivers, you had the defensive side of the ball, but you got a quarterback in the class, man. So maybe this will help some other recruits who are on the fence about Auburn. and want to know, can I come to Auburn? Will I be able to be productive at Auburn? Can we win at Auburn? You got a quarterback in the class, man. So
I got a question for you.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's up?
I agree with you, Bubba. And that was my next question. So what
we get the bubble. We're gonna get the bubble, but go ahead.
But what does this mean for Hank Brown and Walker?
But see, we getting into this, man. It's the next topic. The topic is coming up, man. You know what?
I thought we was on the topic. You know,
nah, man, we ain't introduced, man. You know what, man? Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we going ahead. We moving to the first half. Let's go ahead and move to the first half, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
This is the first half.
All right, man. So we're in the first half right now, man. As I stated before, man, Deuce Knight in the past 45 minutes, roughly, has flipped his commitment from Notre Dame to Auburn. He looks like he may be the QB of the future. So, man, we're gonna ask this question, man. Let's just get into the topic right now, man. Let's just get into the topic, man. Is the Auburn QB of the future currently on the roster, or before we knew Deuce Knight was committing, are they going to commit soon, or has he just committed? Let's look at some of the top. Let's look at some of let's look see what Bubba got to say first, man. Bubba said, "What's up?" He said, "Yo." He said, "Deuce, man." I think everybody feel that way right now, man. He said Cam would have to give him the blessing. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, man. I don't know if you just were two like that.
You ain't walking in the room just get two like that.
Yeah, you can't walk in there just
get 10 though. 10 on the board. You can take 10.
Not 10.
10 is available. 10 is available.
Okay, 10 available, man. 10 available, man. Here's the question right here. He said, "Why is everybody overlooking Walker?" Now, everybody knows how I feel about Walker White. I said in previous episodes here and on the Auburn Addicts channel over there, shout out to DC Wolf and Auburn Addicts, I said that I thought Walker White would win the Heisman Trophy before he leave Auburn. I said that. But now he got some competition because Deuce is in this thing, man. So we're going to see what happened, man. Marcus, answer the question, man. Is Auburn's QB of the future currently on the roster?
He just committed. He just like, are we? I'm with you, bub. I like Walker White. I use him on NC Dub all the time. He was actually my quarterback of the future because I didn't know why. You know what I'm saying? Why would we start Hank Brown over him? But for the RPO, I'm going Deuce.
Okay.
Hugh Freeze to successfully run his offensive scheme, the quarterback of the future just committed.
Okay. All right. So you picking the left-handed Deuce Knight right now as the QB of the future?
Man, that's how all the Auburn faithful feeling.
All right, so let's take a step back here, sir. Let's take a step back. Let's rewind it. Let's rewind it now. All right. So Walker White was a 4-star in last year's class, right?
One of the best quarterbacks out of Arkansas.
Exactly. Very true. Very true. I'm still a believer in Walker White. I think Walker White got a legit shot to come in this thing and take over. Walker White, to me, his like when I see Walker White, I get this. Don't take this the wrong way. I get like Tim Tebow vibes from Walker White. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not sitting here saying like he's one of the greatest college quarterbacks that ever played the game, but I'm talking about like a guy that looked like he can just like if the team needs like if the team needed a first down and it's 3rd and 4, no pun intended, but the team needed a first down, right? And Walker White was like, man, we need this first down because we can win this game. I think Walker White is that guy that would be like, give me the football. I'm about to go win this game for us. Let's go make it happen. That's how I feel about Walker White, man. And I'm excited to see what happened, man. But I think this is a good problem as well because you got really 2 talented quarterbacks in the room that can one of them can either actually become and be the guy at Auburn. So it's just it's interesting to see, man. I'm interested to see how this plays out. I'm interested to see.
I know how it's gonna play out.
How it's gonna play out then.
If we're gonna start Hank Brown.
Okay, so all right, so this leads into another question. This leads into another question. All right, okay. This leads into you just brought up another question for me then. This is another question I brought up. If Hugh Freeze starts Hank Brown next year, right? Well, I don't think that I mean we more than likely still go to the portal and get a quarterback. More than likely we still go in the portal and get a quarterback.
Pay some money.
But if Hugh Freeze starts Hank Brown over Walker White and Deuce Knight next year, does Hank Brown get the Peyton Thorne treatment that Peyton Thorne has been getting for the last year and a half? If he starts losing, if Hank Brown starts losing games,
this is what
it starts being really bad in these games. Does Hank Brown get the Peyton Thorne treatment that Peyton Thorne has been getting for the past year and a half?
Man, we both know that if this happens, what's happening right now happens again next year, we call him for his job. So no, I don't think we would have to sit through it with a big commit like Deuce with a Walker White sitting on the bench. Nah. I can't. All right, but I'm not negative on Hank. I
was about to put that comment up, man. I was just about to put that comment
I actually believe in Hank, but we all know that Hank is not the prototypical quarterback for the RPO system.
I'm gonna put it like this: he's not the talent of a Walker White or a Deuce Knight.
Whoa!
Like, do you think Hank Brown has the same level of talent of a Deuce Knight or a Walker White? Now I'm looking completely at star rating right here. Hank Brown was a 3-star coming out of Lipscomb Academy. Walker White was a 4-star out of Arkansas, and Deuce Knight is a 4-star, but a composite 5-star across all platforms. So the industry is basically saying Deuce Knight is and if I read this correctly from what I was reading, Deuce Knight is the highest rated recruit in this 2025 class, which should push Auburn's recruiting class up to number 3 or number 2 nationally, and things stuff like that. So I mean, they sit at number 4 or 5 right now. But I'm just saying, like, what do you think? Like, do you think Hank Brown has the level of talent that's on the bench behind him right now?
I think.
Yeah, I'm about to put it up. Shout out, hey.
Yeah.
We agree on that, but what matters is decision making. All right, I feel where you're coming from, Bubba. I feel where you're coming from with that.
And he has tremendous amount of accuracy. Now his athletic ability with scrambling and improvising and extending plays, I don't know, but I did like what I seen from him in the first game, how he stepped up in the pocket, made his reads, and he's pretty accurate. So you talking about
against New Mexico, right?
Yeah, one of the worst defenses. But like I said, I like his accuracy, so I'm not gonna say that he's less talented, but the athletic ability for the other two guys, we all know pop out the page.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When we talk about athletic ability, I mean, are they more? Let me ask you this question: if you had to rank those 3 guys right now, I know Juju's on the bottom right now, and we don't know what's going on with Juju's recruitment right now. There have been talks of that he has reached back out to Auburn because he's interested in staying closer to home, and maybe it may be between Georgia and Auburn. But as of right now, he's still committed to Lincoln Riley and USC. So that recruitment process, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't have any real intel about what's going on, just from what I've read. But if you had to rank the other 3 guys, Hank Brown, Walker White, Deuce Knight, and we'll go 3-1. 3 being the lowest, of course, 2-1. How would you rate those guys right now? Talent, just based off of talent wise.
So watching Deuce Knight highlights in high school, I gotta put him at 1.
Okay.
2, I feel like all of three. I feel like,
man. Let me listen to this. Shout out to Sharpshooters Podcast. We're not saying that on here, man. Bubba said, Sharpshooters Podcast, bro. Come on, bro. And then these dudes said, and then Sharpshooter said, raw talent. My bad, that's Bubba. Bubba said raw talent, 1 Deuce, 2 Walker, 3 Hank. And then
I agree with that list. But my only thing about that list, because that's my list too, Bub. But the only like hesitation I have on that list is, what is Walker not doing at practice?
Well, this is the thing. Everything that if we gonna go by what Hugh Freeze is saying to the media at practice, he's a scout team. He's a scout team quarterback. So if we're gonna go by what Hugh Freeze is saying at practice, he's basically saying Walker White has not digested the playbook well enough for him to get on the field.
That's my point. Well, that's what I'm nervous about.
But this is the thing though. As a true freshman coming out of high school, stepping into college, would you expect him to? Would you expect him to digest that playbook like that?
We just lost to a freshman.
Yeah, but you're correct. I can't.
Lost to a true freshman, bro.
Yeah, it's not like Michael Hawkins was the reason why Oklahoma won that game.
I agree with that, but he's a true freshman. That means he has the ability to manage the game. He managed the game correctly.
Did he though?
Hey, they won.
Did Michael Hawkins really manage the game correctly? Because he was, besides he had the 60-yard bomb down the field to I think his name is Chester, the
21-10. So he managed the game pretty decent.
But here's the thing though. One of those touchdowns with them being down 21, it was a pick 6. And then other than that, he did. Now I will give him that. He did throw the 60-yard bomb down the field that set him up in field position to get that touchdown to go ahead. But other than that, and of course he had the 48-yard run in the game. That was
doing a lot of. You keep saying a lot of spectacular stuff. He did.
but that was those 2 plays. Those were 2 plays. The rest of the game he was really just held in check. And this is hypothetical. This is very hypothetical. Even if the pick 6 didn't happen and everything else happened the same way with Auburn, that's still 14 points. Auburn win the game 21-14. So did he really manage the game?
Yes, he came into a hostile environment in Jordan-Hare as a true freshman, and he beat us. Going into the 4th quarter down 21-10. I know that's the playbook, but you don't have to open up the playbook with a true freshman if he's making the right decisions.
But was he making the right decisions though? That's my question.
But he hit a 60-yard bomb on a defender that had been suspect the whole time.
Yeah, suspect. A defender that's suspect. That means Can Lee was hurt. Can Lee technically is hurt. So is that okay? Go ahead.
He said he did beat a damn team.
Man, understand that, man. People got to see the comments. So yeah, that's what he said. He's saying that too. But my thing is, like, when you say he came in and beat Auburn, I can't say Hawkins beat Auburn. I'll probably say Auburn beat Auburn more than likely in this game. Auburn lost the game more than Oklahoma
he was
won.
Part of the team. So he contributed.
All right. If you want to look at it that way, you're right.
You're beating Auburn.
You want to look at it that way, you're correct. You're looking at it right. You're right. You're right. He's part of the team. Oklahoma came in and beat us. You're right. He was the starting quarterback of the team that came in and won and beat Auburn. But when you look at the game and play, I can't sit here and say he was the main reason why Oklahoma won that game.
We obviously know the defense was the main reason why. If you watch the game, you've seen the defense. We know the defense was the main reason why. But he like you said, he had a big bum, he had a big scramble. I keep reading these comments, man. But yeah, he had a deep ball, he had a big scramble. And if you go back, the like you said, the little plays that he matriculated down the field really hurt us.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He controlled the clock. Right. Like they did get the ball back after the pick 6. He controlled the clock.
Okay. All right. If you that's how you see it. That's how you see it. This is my thing. Now back to the quarterback position. Back to the quarterback of the future. Because we kind of got off of that. Does Deuce Knight come in and compete for a starting position next year?
Ooh, I think so.
A lot of people feel like he can.
I think
Like,
so.
are we? Is Auburn to the point to where I don't want to use the word desperate, but are we at that point to where we are like, yo, we need Deuce Knight to come in and be the savior right now? Like,
I
are we
think
at that point?
I think a base level fan would say that, but people who know the quarterback room, like me, you, DC, Bubba, people who watch, actually watch Auburn, I don't think it's time to hit the panic button yet to just rush. Like I would honestly say he could sit a year before I panic. But like you said, I'm not trying to go through what I'm going through right now. If Hank
But
Brown
but
Walker ain't looking good, it's time to call.
but here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, man. If Deuce Knight comes in and he is competing for a job and he wins the job, I'm expecting Auburn to not. I'm expecting that we probably will win some games, but he gonna have freshman mistakes.
Of
He's gonna have
course.
real freshman mistakes. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
As a true freshman that just played high school football the year before, now you coming in playing in what's considered to be the best conference in college football. Now you you start off the season against Baylor, because I believe that's Auburn's first game next year is Baylor. I expected him to have mistakes. I would expect to see the same thing that's happening this year probably happen next year. We may win a few more closer games and stuff like that, but also I think we're also taking out of effect here. What about the transfer portal?
I
Like,
think
does
we go get
Auburn?
for a quarterback. I do
That's what I'm
think we
saying.
go get for a quarterback.
I think we still need to go get a quarterback out the portal. I believe that. Like, go get a 1-year rental out the portal. You know what I'm saying? I think we should go get a 1-year rental out the portal. Let Walker White, Deuce Knight mature in the offense some more. Let Deuce Knight mature for 1 year, his first year. Let Walker White be his second year, and see what happens. And then let them compete year after that and see what happens, man. But this is gonna be interesting. With this quarterback situation, man. Here go. Bubba said, depends on who the transfer is. If it's Noah Fafita or Avery Johnson, no. But a lot of other guys, it should be wide open. Okay. So Noah Fafita or Avery Johnson, you think if they transfer into Auburn, they automatically should get the starting spot. But does that equal to?
I say Avery Johnson.
I like Noah Fafita. I ain't gonna lie. I like Noah Fafita from Arizona. I like Noah Fafita from Arizona, man. That dude pretty good, man. If Deuce Knight starts, we should expect 7 wins with a loss to Baylor.
I actually agree, but this is what I feel about that. I feel like if Bo Nix could come in as a true freshman and beat Oregon, why can't Deuce beat Baylor?
Man, we barely beat Oregon, bro.
We barely beat them, but we beat them like with an incredible pass at the end from Bo Nix.
Yeah,
so me myself personally, and I'm like you with the Bo Nix situation. I'm not really high on him. Well, I wasn't high on him back then. So I really feel like watching Deuce Knight come up out of high school, I feel like he's the better talent right now than Bo Nix was as a true freshman.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
You know how I feel about Bo Nix. I thought Bo Nix was a 5-star talent, but a 3-star quarterback. I mean, that's what I
think it's Deuce's 5-star talent and a 5-star quarterback.
Wow. So you think Deuce Knight is that type of dude? Like, he can come in and do that right now.
Like Bud said, raw talent, he cold,
bro. Okay. No, I agree with you. Sharpshooter says, man, if Deuce has a start day 1, y'all in trouble. I mean, we kind of in trouble now, but
exactly. Like, are you not watching our football?
You know what I'm saying? We kind of in trouble now. Be sharp. I mean, what it is. Bubba said, just think about Dave Aranda's insane defensive mind. Yeah. That's gonna be crazy. Like, if a Deuce Knight is going up against Dave Aranda's the defense, man, boy, he gonna be so confused, man. He gonna be so confused, bro. God, oh, he said Bubba said Deuces had to develop. Agree. Ladies and gentlemen, the resident Alabama fan to go along with Sharpshooters podcast. Tight Sports is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He said Alonzo Barnett the third is red shirt sophomore. Okay, all right, okay. Who does he play for? I'm drawing a blank right now on Barnett. Who does he play for? Remind me, chat. Shout out to C Hall, man. Shout out to C Hall, man. He said, "What's up, guys? Things are frustrating, but the end will come. But the end will complement. But the end will complement our beginning." Okay, all right, I got you. Shout out to C Hall, man. Shout out to C Hall. James Madison. Okay, cool. Oh, the team that just put up 70 against North Carolina.
Back-to-back weeks though. Like they putting up big points. They just killed Ball State.
Why?
Like get out of here.
Okay. Wait. He said y'all gonna get you fried if that's the case. Thomas up starting what's his name?
You gonna get himself fired, B Sharp. Don't put that on us. He making them in the locker room. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later on, man. It is what it is. We'll get to that later on. This is a funny statement right here. Bubba said, "Tight first series coming. I've seen." Because if you watch us over on DC Auburn Addis channel, man, Tight low key be trolling a lot, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to Tight Sports, man. C Hall said he think Deuce needs another 20 pounds. What is he now? Isn't he like 210 right now? I believe he's 6'4", 210 right now, so he need to be like 230. That's good playing weight, 210.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, Mark, let's get up out of this first half, man. How you feeling?
Man, I love these comments, bub. Y'all keep them coming, bro.
That's great, man. That's great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half. Let's go ahead. You know what comes up next? We're heading into halftime. Let's go.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Oh boy, man, we in halftime right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. Marcus, when we have time, what we do with it, man? What we got to do?
Man, you got to roll the footage.
Rolling the footage now. Do you want to feel like a star? Then go to Hollywood Media, and you'll be shining. From sports interviews, athletic highlight tapes, athletic photography, Hollywood Media will make you the star of all stars. Feel like a star on the most important days of your life. From college graduation to saying I do to your forever person. Let Hollywood Media make your event star-studded. Subscribe and follow on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Hollywood. Bro, listen, boy, we up here doing an ad roll.
Boy, you got to stop, bro.
I'm gonna put it up. When I get finished, man. Hey, but shout out to our guy DJ, man, at Hollywood Media, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. Hey, man, follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media, and make sure that's with 2 A's, and make sure you spelling Holly EY, man. They want support of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate them, man. Go support the people that support the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. We appreciate you so much, boss, man. Let's get into it, man. This the comment we laughing at right here, bro, man. Bro, stop whispering on my ear like that. I'm uncomfortable, bro. It's not. Stop, man. I ain't making me feel uncomfortable. And it's not cool, bro. It's not cool, man. Not cool. Yeah, that was funny because we both bust out laughing as soon as we both saw the comment pop up, bro. Had to put that one on the screen, man.
You are a fool, dog.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I definitely was definitely not thinking that until he said that, bro. That was funny, bro. That was hilarious, man. Man, so we got our so as you all know, man, we switched the brand of the show. We at halftime right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and X at the Coolest Pod 23. Subscribe, share, and like this video. Also hit the notification bell. Use the hashtag WCT Pod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk as well. Follow on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk podcast Facebook page. And if you like listening to us on your favorite podcast player, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on there so you know when we post. This episode will not be audio after the show. It will only be video. So next week it will skip shows. So it'll look like we went from 54 to 56 next week. 55 will not be an audio show this week on podcast player. But we will be back in rotation starting next week. But yeah, man, let's get back to it. With it, man. So as you know, man, we switched the focus of the show. Now we have condensed everything down to where we're just talking college football, specifically looking at the SEC. But we did do our inaugural Water Cooler Talk podcast fantasy league right now. And
Man, why?
Your boy is top 2, and I'm number 2. So let's look at the standings right now, man. So Hollywood Media, man, they number 1 right now in the standings right now. They 4-0. The 46ers, that's me. Yeah, man. Yeah. We 4-0 right behind them, man. Travell, Joe are at 3-1. Titan Kyle at 2-2. Hughley, Wesley, Marcus, Countryman, Ricardo, and Hires are all 1-3. But this is we got a long season to go, man. So y'all just keep watching, man. We'll keep reporting that and letting y'all know how that go. So next year, hopefully we can make it bigger. And hopefully more people will join next year, man, for the second annual starting next year. Water Cooler Talk Fantasy Football League. So it is what it is, man. Marcus, what else you want to talk about here in this halftime while we here, man?
Hey, man. So, question.
Okay.
I know you're a big Quinn Ewers fan. So, once he comes back, are you gonna send Archie to the bench or what we doing here in Texas?
Yeah. Why would I not? Why wouldn't I not start Quinn Ewers?
I'm just asking, man. Archie, he playing lights out right now.
I'm just saying, man, that's right now. Quinn, even Steve Sarkisian said this is Quinn Ewers' football team. So he said that. So let's not create a quarterback controversy right now when he hurt. He just
what if he come back and don't look good though? What if he come back and he's struggling to get his footing? What you do?
I don't think that's gonna happen though. I don't think it's gonna happen. But if it does happen, then we'll have a conversation at that point in time. You may want to go ahead and see what you could do going forward at that point. But I don't think that's gonna happen though, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it is, man. Let's look at some of these comments, man. C. Hall said maybe that's too much because muscle mass is a lot, but his frame is gonna gain some pounds in the weight room over a year or two. Yeah, we talking about Deuce Knight, who committed to Auburn University within the past hour. Flipped his commitment from Notre Dame to Auburn. Bubba said at C. Hall, I agree. He naturally gained a few pounds with the strength of condition. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Yeah. That's true. It's gonna be good, man. Sharpshooters in here. Bubba said Quinn is a Heisman candidate. I agree, man. But okay, I ask you this question: with him being out, does this take him out of the Heisman race? Does this take him out of the Heisman race with him being injured? Arch is balling, but remember what Quinn did against a stingy Michigan defense. That's true. Yeah. Michigan has one of the best defenses in the country. They don't have an offense. They can't throw the ball for nothing. But they definitely
offense. AJ McCarthy.
Stop.
The running back. Y'all know how I feel about him.
The offense went to the NFL.
The whole offense just left. Just out of here. That was the only thing they got. But stop.
That's what's up, man. The offense went to the NFL. That's what he did. The offense went to the NFL. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Agree with what do you say?
He said it depends on how he played for the rest of the year.
You talking about Quinn Ewers?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this question. I asked DC this question on the Sunday show over on Auburn Ag's channel. I asked him, I said, right now, who you giving the Heisman Trophy to? Jalen Miro or Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter.
Thank you.
Travis Hunter.
Thank you.
What that young man is doing is tough, bro. What he's doing is tough, bro.
He's doing it on both sides of the ball, man.
And being effective. That's tough, bro. I understand Miro almost blew a big lead to Georgia and was finna be crying, and if it weren't for that 17-year-old.
Talking about Ryan Williams from Saraland High School.
Hey, if he wouldn't have did it.
In the words of Tight Sport, Ryan Williams was out there pirouette. What's the word you use? Tight. It was a pirouetting. I don't know how to pronounce it. It was a pirouette. I think is what he said it was. Out there on the field, he's out there doing. Hey, I don't know. It is what it is, man. Let's catch up some of these comments real quick, man. Bubba says Sark's QB room is disgusting. Regardless, he ain't lying, bro. Sark, listen, man. He ain't lying, bro. He ain't lying, man. Multiple P5 elite starters, man. I agree. Of course, sharpshooters will say Miro.
We know what he gonna say.
Yeah, but you know what? I can't disagree with him because if Alabama continues winning, will the voters give the trophy to the best player on the winning team, or will they just give it to the best player? And if you ask me, I think the best player in the country is Travis Hunter. But will wins matter? Is my question. It's a great question. Tight said Quinn is out of the race. We need mega numbers, and we'll need mega numbers to catch up. Yeah, what has been 2 weeks that he's been out now? 2 or 3 weeks he's been out. 2 weeks, I believe.
It's 2.
Bubba said Travis is already one of the greatest college football players ever. This is where you say screw team success and just give it to the transcendent talent. Agree. I agree, man. I agree with that, man. Hall, has Travis ever been pulled from either side of the ball? I think he only missed 3 snaps against UCF this past weekend. I think he played every snap except 3 snaps. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And Charles Woodson played both sides of the ball when he was in college, but he didn't play it like every down. You know what I'm saying? But this is amazing. This is amazing what Travis Hunter is doing, bro. It's amazing. UGA had not given up a touchdown this year, and you're right. And Alabama put 4 of them on them in like the first half. So
that barely got out of there against Kentucky. Oh,
all right. Miro is baller, but don't forget about at Boise. Oh yeah, Boise State, man. Boise State, that's Harson's old team. Do we not want to mention that name in Auburn? Even though I feel like it is what it is. It was Tight Sports says Miro don't play D. Well, yeah, but you got a point. Yeah, you're right. But Hunter doing it on both sides of the ball, man. I think it should just go to the best player in the country. It shouldn't matter about wins and team success. Just the best player in the country should be able to get the award. 4 TDs on Georgia is greatness. Okay, all right, that's good. And so, all right. What they got to do with it?
The comment section. What
that has to do with anything, man? We just
because I said Georgia barely escaped Kentucky and he got in his feelings.
I guess, man. And Travis had 1 bad game defensively, and it was last year against Stanford, playing 80 snaps a game and being elite at both is ridiculous. That's true, but this is the question: can that hold up? Will that hold up for the rest of the year? Because last year, that's what I'm saying. Will he hold up? That's what I meant to say. Because last year, he got injured at the end of the season, and he was kind of out for a couple of games. Hall. Now, this is the question: can your team win without you? Can Colorado win without Travis Hunter? And can Alabama win without Jalen Miro? I think both can be true at the same time. I think both players are that important to their teams that both teams will look different without both players.
I would say this: if Shallow wasn't hurt,
Mm-hmm.
I think with Shedeur being as good of a quarterback as he is in the competition of Colorado, I think they can sneak a game with
You think they
Travis.
could?
Yeah,
With Travis being hurt?
If Shallow wasn't hurt, but
Okay.
that defense is done without Travis at this point.
You're right. You're right. Without Travis Hunter on that field right now, that Colorado's defense is not what it is. Now they linebackers are playing a lot better than what they did last year. They are wrapping up a little bit better, making tackles.
Line
But
showed up
still,
too.
yeah, they did. But I mean, other than that, I still need Travis Hunter on the field. I still need Travis Hunter on the field. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's move, man. You know what comes up next, man. We moving out of halftime, ladies and gentlemen. You know what comes up next. We are moving to the second half. Let's go.
You're now entering the second half.
All right, man. We in the second half right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. As always, follow us on Twitter, X at CoolestPod23, man. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Hit the notification bell to know when we post. Use hashtag WCTPod. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Water Cooler Talk. Follow on Facebook. Follow our Facebook page at The Water Cooler Talk Podcast on Facebook. And subscribe and follow on your favorite podcast player as well. Just know that episode 55 that you're watching right now will not be on audio version this week. But we will be back to audio version starting next week. So appreciate y'all so much. But man, let us know. Like, subscribe, and share the video so other people can see us and they can join the family and become part of the show, man. Become part of the show. Man, we appreciate y'all so much, man. We appreciate y'all so much. But let's get into it, man. Oh, snap. Oh, Jesus Christ. My bad.
Catch yourself. Get yourself.
Jesus.
Get yourself. Boy, I'm gonna choke on live. I can't even help you. All I can do is just stop the show and call some people. And
let me take a sip of water real quick.
Hopefully we can get you up out of here.
Woo! All right, man. I'm back. All right. Woo! Let's go. All right, man. Let's get into the topic for the second half, man. The teams you see at the bottom: LSU, Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, Texas A&M. These are the undefeated teams in the conference. Make sure I say that. These teams are undefeated in the conference as of today. Based on this, Marcus, who are you taking right now? Now, preseason, you picked Ole Miss to win the SEC championship.
Was I wrong?
What?
Hey, and it's my fault. Believing in Lane Kiffin never benefited anybody.
Okay.
Outside of Nick Saban.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, I picked Texas to win the SEC at the beginning of the season. I thought Texas was just
strong. You still going strong.
Just jump in. I'm still going strong. But
going strong.
Who are you picking? As of today, who are you picking to stumble first? Well, let's change that. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's stick with that. Then I ask that question. Who are you picking to stumble first? Texas, Alabama, or the field?
I have the field right now because as you know, I think Texas A&M go to Missouri this week.
Yep.
Or next week. So
I'm looking it up right now while you're talking. I think it's this week.
Yeah, it's this week. And
Texas A&M Missouri this week.
Bowling Green, they struggled against Arkansas. I think Texas A&M be the first one to stumble going out, out of the field.
Okay.
So, because after losing Jimbo, they don't really look as impressive. They are actually overachieving in my eyes. I didn't expect them to be where they are right now. So I got Texas A&M being the first team to stumble out the gate.
How you feel about LSU?
I feel like LSU will be another team to stumble out the gate, but I feel like they'll be better off than Texas A&M. I feel like because Texas A&M already lost one to Notre Dame. The only reason why they had the top of the SEC is because they're 2-0 in the SEC play. But I think that ends after this week.
So you think they lose? You think they lose to Missouri this week?
Yes.
At home. You think they lose to Missouri at home this week?
Yes.
Okay, Missouri struggled with Boston College.
I still think Missouri beat Texas A&M.
Okay, all right. Because I was high on Missouri at the beginning of the season, but then when I saw them, like they kind of had some.
Would you rather struggle with Boston College or Bowling Green?
You got me actually thinking about this. I probably still. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, you really got me thinking. I go Boston College.
Bowling Green plays teams like Kent State.
Okay, so we said.
Akron.
Bowling Green is a good team, though. Like, thank you, Bubba. I'm gonna put this up. I was coming to it, but he just said Bubba said Bowling Green is a good fundamental football team. They kept them in the game. I mean, Boston College is my bad. Boston College.
Exactly, Bubba. Thank you.
But it's my thing though. Would you? Okay, so you rather struggle against Boston College than Bowling Green? I mean, yes. I think, you would take Boston College. I take Boston College. The preseason hype that was around Missouri though.
Yeah.
You would expect Missouri to go in and just take care of business in that game. Like people were like, "Oh, Missouri probably could win the SEC this year." I didn't see that. I thought Missouri could probably. I think Missouri could make the playoffs, but win the SEC, I think they probably lose a game or two.
Yeah, I still think they got a loss coming.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask you this question. This is a question that me and a coworker had at work today. He asked me the question. He said, "Who do you think is the best team in the SEC right now?"
Right now?
Yeah, I said Texas. I said I think Texas is the best team in the SEC right now. But he also asked the question: have they been tested? Do you think?
That's what I'm saying. They ain't been tested. That's why I gotta go.
So you don't think? So you don't think Michigan was a test?
Michigan straight, but Michigan also lost their coach. They lost their starting quarterback. Like you said, they struggling on offense. Bro, please forgive me, Auburn faithful. Please. I ain't saying Bama. Tennessee look like the best team in the SEC.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro, what you say? Oh, no, what?
Hey, I had to hear that up right now. But yeah, Texas, then Tennessee for me. But I want to see Texas against somebody who gonna get after it.
They play Georgia.
Man, Georgia, man.
They play Georgia. I think Texas is on a bye week this week, and then they play Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry next weekend. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think they play Georgia the week after that. But here's my question. I'm gonna ask you this question. Is Georgia as dominant to you as they've been in the past?
No.
So here's my question.
And I said that before the season. I said with losing McKinley and Brock Bowers, it was gonna be tough.
Okay, so here's my question though. This is my question. Even on the defensive side of the ball as well, do you think Georgia is still as dominant on the defensive side of the ball?
Be sure. How many touchdowns they gave up that pass?
Yeah, you're right. That's the question. Let me look at some of these comments, man. Tyke Sports says, "Is this a soccer match?" No, Tyke. It's just transitions to the next segment. Type. C Hall said, also brothers love the show. Get down. Hey man, we appreciate that, C Hall, man. We appreciate you loving the show, man. Share it with your people, man. Tell them about us, man. We just trying to grow our community. We in a word, like you know how Type be saying he's on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Well, we on the road to 10,000. That's what we on the road to.
I love Type.
Come to the altar. Come to the altar. Come to the altar. The doors to the titles are open. Come to the altar. If you're looking for a podcast home that talks about sports,
come to the altar.
And you don't have one, come to the doors to the water cooler talk is open. We appreciate you. Come on in. Tyke Sports said UGA beats Texas. Whoa. You got Georgia beating Texas? I don't know about that one now. All right, okay, Bubba. I've been saying this about this dude, Marcel Reed. Marcel Reed's the quarterback at Texas A&M. Right? He's the quarterback at Texas A&M.
I agree with that, though, Bubba. I watched him play this past week. I agree with that, though, Bubba.
No, I was hip.
Downfall gonna be that defense.
I was hip to Marcel Reed against Florida, bro. Against Florida. when he got to start literally like 10 minutes before the game started because Connor Waitman had like a shoulder injury or something. And he started and he went out there and balled against Florida, bro. Even though Florida defense was not that good, he still went out there and balled, man. Tight said that LSU title looks like a member of the Village. Okay, Tight. All right. Bubba said Missouri is a second-tier SEC team. Okay. All right.
I actually agree with that because I see 2 losses coming from Missouri.
Okay. You see 2 losses coming from Missouri. Yeah,
I see 2 losses coming.
All right. Bubba said Texas is the best team right now. Obviously, Bubba said, obviously, you did not see the Tennessee-Oklahoma game. Oh, you're talking about tight. Okay, cool. The comment I had prepared to scold Marcus if he said Bama would have sent him in.
I wasn't gonna say it, bud.
That's funny. Yeah,
they got too many flaws. They almost blew a lead. Hey, bud. Now they would have kept that lead how they was whooping on Georgia. Look, bud. I was gonna hide. I was gonna have to hide. But we seen their flaws. We obviously seen their flaws.
Look, you're right.
We obviously seen their flaws.
Tight said he has Auburn covering this weekend against Georgia. Spoiler alert, I got Auburn beating Georgia this weekend.
Yeah, I heard that on the show.
Yeah,
I had people calling me about that take, Nick. They're like, bro,
Auburn beating Georgia this weekend.
He said they are gonna beat Georgia.
I got Auburn beating Georgia this weekend. And I gave myself an out because I was low-key hungry at the time when I said it, and I said it was a good feeling. And I said I probably was hungry at the time. But I actually went back and looked at it and I was like, yo, I think this game is gonna be a lot closer than what people think. And if it is at the end of the game, hopefully Auburn has learned from the mistakes of a 3rd and 4 from this past weekend, and there's better situational football. Please. If that's the question, if that happens, I think Auburn can win because Georgia is a slow starting team. They start slow and then they kind of come on at the end. But I think Auburn's defense is good enough to keep us in this game. If Georgia continues to start slow, and Auburn's defense can limit Georgia, because I don't think Georgia's not a good running team this year. They're not running the ball well this year at all. But I have already put 2 turnovers into this game for Auburn. But I also think our defense gets 1 as well. So
I
think it'll be interesting to see.
I think if it becomes a shootout if it becomes a defensive game like it was last year, and then he don't have Brock Bowers to depend on, I can see where you're going with it. Because Brock Bowers bailed Georgia out last year.
Yeah, Brock Bowers beat us last year. Brock Bowers drive beat us last year, man. That's crazy. Texas is the most complete football team in the country. Bama still has flaws. Shout out to Tez. Tez from the Water Cooler. From Sharpshooters Podcast, man. Shout out to Tez, man. Welcome, Tez. War Eagle to your boss, man. Bubba agree with you on that, Marcus. He agree with you on that. Tight told me stand on the Nick, but I would take the 24 points. I mean, yeah, I'm taking the 24 points too, but I'm gonna go a little bit extra and take the money line. Take Auburn on the money line as well. I'm gonna do that. I might just put it in a separate parlay though. It's not as insane as people think when you look at the ways you can exploit UGA defensively. I'm telling you, they also have major issues running the football, and they are limited on the outside. I'm telling you, man. This game, people are pushing the angle of a pissed off Georgia. That's what people are pushing the angle of. Like this is gonna be a pissed off Georgia team, and they won't, and Auburn's not gonna do anything. I'm like, bro, look, when it gets to football, maybe at the beginning of the game you'll see those emotions, but once the game settles down, and if it's not and Georgia has still started slow, and it's like a 3-0 game or like a 7-7 tie game, man, Auburn in it, man.
And then the game goes to coaching.
Exactly. So at that point, we'll have to see what's going on then. Yeah, at that point, we're gonna see. But like I told you, I'm already putting 2 turnovers in for Auburn on offense, and I think our defense gets 1 turnover as well. So It is what it is. If we put the throwing yards with no, if we put up throwing yards with no turnovers and create them, we will bust their. I see what you're saying. See,
I agree, sir. I can't give us 2 turnovers and still win.
Yeah. I mean, we got to get at least one. We got to get at least one turnover, and I think we can do that, man. Can't make simple mistakes, and we'll catch a break or two. Agree with that. It's hard to see your swimming flaws standing in the keep. All right, tight. All right.
I almost blew a 28-point lead, a 21-point lead.
Yo, shout out to Mike B, man. That's a new name. Mike B, welcome, man. Shout out to Mike B, man. He said Deuce. Yeah, man. Mike, we talked about that at the beginning of the show, man. We talked about Deuce at the beginning of the show and the QB of the future at Auburn, man. We got different opinions on that, but we excited about Deuce Knight, man, flipping his commitment from Notre Dame to Auburn. So, man, this is going to be dope, man. So, hopefully that will get some other recruits in the 2025 class that want to come on and play with Deuce Knight and possibly Walker White as well, because the quarterback room will be will be solidified going forward, man. This is a good take right here by Tez, man. Pissed off don't make you a better football team. I agree, man. Like I said, man. Once the emotions of the game settle down, and if it's a tie ball game or Auburn is within striking distance, or Auburn has the lead, Auburn got a chance, man. Auburn got a chance. They proved it this past weekend against Oklahoma. They proved it this past weekend against Oklahoma.
That was a physical game. Why people are not saying that they're gonna be broke up? Why everybody keeps saying they're gonna be pissed off? They might be hurt up.
They could be, but you know, it is what it is, man. All that pissed off Georgia stuff, but if you hit them in the mouth, the field is still 100 yards long and 53.5 wide. You got to play real ball at the end of the day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let the emotions of the game settle down. After let the first 6-7 minutes of the game, let it settle down. Let the emotions settle, and then by the end of that first quarter, going in the second quarter, then you start playing football then, because it's going to be some emotions high. It's homecoming week for Georgia as well. So and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Tight say talking about Texas flaws. Seahawks said, what up, Mike B? We on, man. Yes, sir. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Like, subscribe, share the video, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Bubba said, what flaws? Tight. All right, man. That's the end of the second half, man. Marcus, how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be here, man.
Hey, man, we having fun, man. We thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man, the coolest podcast. It's time to shut this game down, man. And it's time for us to go into the post game. Let's go.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
All right, man. We in the post game right now, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here. The Water Cooler Talk podcast, man, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Let's go ahead. We in the post game. Marcus, let's go through some of these. These games, some of these SEC games. Let's pick them. All right, this is just off the top of the head. I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna give you the spread. I'm gonna give you the over under, and you tell me what you're gonna go with. All right, you ready?
All
right. First up, UCF is going to Florida. UCF is 2.5 point. Florida's 2.5 point underdog. Over under 61.5 points. What you got on that game?
Man, I had UCF before last week, but I still stay with UCF. Florida drowning right now.
All right, so you got UCF winning on the money line.
Yeah, I got them winning on the money line.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the college version of Poor Man's Parlays. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check those out every Friday when we put out the Poor Man's Parlays for the NFL picks, man. But this is the college version of the Poor Man's Parlay, man. We getting Poor Man's picks, man. All right, let's go to the next one, man. I'm gonna take Florida in that game. I'm gonna ride with Florida. I'm gonna see what Florida do. I'm gonna take Florida.
UCF been the team in Florida for a minute now.
I'm gonna take Florida.
Outside of Miami, them in Miami been competing.
I'm gonna take Florida. I'm gonna take Florida and see what happens. All right. Next game, Tennessee at Arkansas. Arkansas is a 13 point underdog. Over under 58.5 points. Who you got in the game? I know you ain't got to think about this one. Come on.
No, I ain't thinking. You asked me to spread though. You asked me to spread. That's 13-point spread.
Yeah.
I think Arkansas played them close, but I think Tennessee pull away at the end. 13 points. I say 10. So
you taking Tennessee on the money line, but you're taking Arkansas plus the points.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna take Arkansas to cover. I'm gonna take not Arkansas. Excuse me. I'm gonna take Tennessee to cover, and Tennessee on the money line. I think Tennessee win by 14 plus. All right. Next game, Alabama at Vanderbilt. But Vanderbilt. This game is at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is a 23-point underdog, and over on is 55.5 points.
I think Vanderbilt covered that spread, but I'm going with the other guys to win it.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that. Is that same thing?
Vanderbilt is a better team than people give them credit for.
I'm inclined to agree with you there. I'm gonna take Vanderbilt plus the points, but I think Alabama win the game. I'm inclined to agree with you on that.
Tighten them favorite team.
tight sports favorite team.
Tighten them favorite.
All right, man. Missouri at Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a 2.5-point favorite in this game. Over under 48.5 points. Yo, so they got Texas A&M as the favorite in this game against Missouri. This is a top 25 matchup according to this. Is Missouri number 9, Texas A&M 25.
I got Missouri.
To win?
Missouri. Yep.
All right.
I got Missouri. I just don't believe in Texas A&M, bro. I'm waiting on them to blow up.
Yo, I think, bro. Marcel Reed, bro. Man, like I want to take Texas A&M to win this game, bro.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, because I think Marcel Reed is the difference in that game, bro.
I think this might be the best game of the weekend. Arguably.
The next one could be pretty good too. Well, the next two could be pretty good. I'm gonna go out on. I'm gonna take Texas A&M. I'm gonna take Texas A&M on the money line. I'm gonna take Texas A&M on the money line. All right, next one, man. Ole Miss travels to Columbia, South Carolina, and they take on the Gamecocks. Ole Miss is a 9-point. Ole Miss is a 9-point favorite. Over under 53.5 points. Who you got?
I got Ole Miss covering.
Ole Miss covered at 9.
Yeah, he should be able to cover that 9. Lord,
I'm gonna take South Carolina. I'm gonna take South Carolina to cover actually. Yeah, 9 points.
Okay,
but I think Ole Miss gets the win. But I'm gonna take South Carolina to cover that 9 points.
Respect.
All right, man. The game that we ready for. Auburn versus Georgia. Georgia is a 24-point favorite. Over under 52.5 points. This is homecoming for Georgia. What you got in the game, man?
Auburn win by 50. No, I was playing, but I think I think Auburn covers, but I think it's gonna boil down to coaching at the end. And my guy I'm having a hard time trusting in my guy right now after last week. So I got to be nuts by no more than a touchdown.
I got Auburn winning this game, ladies and gentlemen, 28-27. I have Auburn winning. On the money line. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm gonna stick with that. 28-27. Auburn on the money line wins the game. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going with that. That's where I'm going. All right, let's take a look at some of these comments, man. We backed up a little bit. Let's go.
I agree, Bubba. I hope you're right, Tiz. I hope you're right.
Ted said, and why don't we get credit for being pissed off? Yeah, you right there. We own like Donkey Kong, stacking them recruits. Yes, we are, man. Yes, we all might be. Yes, sir. Where is Texas Test? Michigan is offensively flawed, especially first game. I agree with you, Type, but Michigan's defense is actually pretty decent. Frodo, we should have been pissed off over many times this year. I don't care about that. I want fundamentally sound football.
I agree, Bubba. I agree, Bubba. And great play calling.
Yep. Seahawks said we show we can come from behind. Now we need to close. Can't be scared to close and win. I like that. I like that, man. Let's see. We got UCF covering. Tennessee covering. Bama to cover. A lot of people picking Mizzou to win. We got Bubba picking Ole Miss to cover. Ted said Ole Miss by double digits. Tight said Auburn covers at least. Mike B said Georgia takes that Bama loss out on us. They cover the spread. Wow. I don't know about that, Mike B. I don't know.
All I say is if they cover the spread against Auburn, bro, this week, Hugh Freeze is not even close who we thought he was. If we get beat by 30 that week,
yeah, we suck.
Bro, he's not even close.
Hold up, we suck. In the words of Jake Crane, hold up, we suck. If we get beat by 30, we suck even more than what we thought.
23 that week, bro. We
Ted said after further review. My bad, I was wrong one. Ted said after further review, 27-24 AU. All right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bubba said, I hope you're right. Seahawks said, my dude Nick, yes, sir. Me living in Georgia, I needs to talk ish. All right, then, Seahawks. I see what you're saying. Mike B said, I hope you're wrong. Man, I hope you are too. I hope you're wrong too, man.
Yeah, I hope you're wrong too, cuz.
Man, that'll be tough. Marcus.
Hold up. Before we go, please put Bubba comment up.
What comment?
The last one you just made.
Let me see. If UJ covers, we got to start getting Walker right ready. The season's over. Prep for the future.
Yeah, I hate that part, Bub.
That part. All right.
That part.
Marcus, you ready?
Yeah, let me turn up real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to give out the award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, ooh, boy, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Who are you giving this week's Water Boy Award to?
Man, this week's Water Boy Award is personal. It's very personal.
Oh, let me sit back for this one. Let me get into my polls for this one.
Very personal. I bet on that Colorado and UCF game.
Okay.
Luckily, I picked Colorado to cover the spread because it was 13-point spread. But nobody in the world thought that Colorado would blitz Gus Malzahn and UCF by 20-some points. Gus, what are you and KJ Jefferson down there doing? I'm up here taking up for you, bragging about your offensive scheme, and you get blitzed on a 13-point spread. You get blitzed by Shador in the cool game, by prime time in the boys. Them guys ain't got no discipline, and you got blitzed. That man scored Travis Hunter did whatever he wanted to do to y'all, and you couldn't stop it. Just for that, Gus, come sip this good juice with me, because we're gonna have to get you a new visor or something, because that I almost used the wrong. I gotta keep reminding myself this is personal, Nick. It's personal. It's personal, Nick. I got some things I want to say. Might be he won't let me loose, so I'm just give him some water, Nick, because I really want to go in.
Oh man, bruh. Gus got that cool sip of water there, man. Dog. You ain't the only one, man. I think a lot of people thought that they would come in that UCF was gonna win that game. A lot of people thought that. But I will say this though. Let me give props to Prime. That team looked really disciplined that game, bro. They looked really disciplined. You got to give Prime his props, man. They look like a different football team in that game, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the clock strikes 12 or what? 2 times a day?
Yeah, clock a dead clock right twice a day. I see what you're saying. But man, man, listen, bro. Listen. Nah, I gotta give Prime his props on that. And then if you listen to the post game show, I mean the post game interview with Prime, man, he gave big ups to Gus, man. He gave Gus big ups and everything, man. So I mean, he had a lot of respect for him too. So I mean, I thought Colorado played a really good game from start to finish. I gotta give him his props there.
But KJ Jefferson looked horrible. The game plan looked awful. I'm like Ted
said it best, man. Ted said it best. Classic Gus.
Not a 13-point spread though, Ted.
Oh,
13-point spread.
They got beat by 21, right? Then they get beat by 21.
They got blitzed by 21. 42 what? 28?
42-21, I believe. Yeah,
okay.
They only put up 21 points. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was, man. That's what it was.
Man, I bet $20 game, man.
Nah, it's all right. You'll get that back this week. All you gotta do is just go listen to Marcus. All you gotta put it on the money line on Auburn to win. Because that gotta be like plus 300, plus 400.
Like I said, put it on the money. Y'all see me? I'm doing it right.
Make that your only bet, though. Make that the only bet. You know
$20 on the money line, Auburn
to win. That gotta be like a plus 400 right now, bro. 20 to win, bro. Come on.
Hold on, I'll tell you how much I'm gonna get.
All right.
All right. Give me 1 second. Hold up.
All right, that's cool. I hear you. But while he doing that, man, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for rocking with us here at the Water Cooler Talk podcast. We are now doing live shows every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central. We will be here doing the show that you hear every Wednesday. So we thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Marcus, what you'll win if you put 20 on it?
On the money line, I get 280.
See what I'm saying?
On the spread, hold on, let me see on the spread.
You'll get that back. The spread got to be like what? Plus 115, 125?
The spread, I only get $38. I ain't betting the spread, I'm betting the money line.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It is what it is, though, man. It is what it is, man. But we thank y'all so much for rocking with us here, man. Marcus, what you got to say to people before we get up out of here, boss, man?
Hey, man, thank y'all for, taking the time out on this Wednesday to come kick it with your boys. This our new stuff, this live show. We're going to be back next Wednesday. Hey, we here.
Yes, sir, man. Live shows every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Central, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. As always, before we get up out of here, man, shout out to the home team, BTW, Tuskegee, 4-6, Macon County, man. BTW, man, shout out to you. Stay up, man. We'll get the win this week. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree. I'm not even gonna go into why you said woo, man. Why you said woo and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama for giving me my degree, man. Shout out to my family, my wife, my dog, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. And thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We are so appreciative to it, man. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and share the video. Hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, man. As always, man, we shout out to other people that we do collab with, man. Shout out to Auburn Addicts and DC Wolf. Shout out to Bubba and the Old Man. Go subscribe to them. Shout out to Sharpshooters Podcast. Go subscribe to them, man. Shout out to Tight Sports. Alabama Megacast. Go subscribe to them as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us, man. And we thank y'all, man. We just can't say thank you enough. That's what it is, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Before we get up out of here, man, C Hall said War Eagle to you, C Hall.
Sir,
go big, Marcus. Bet the house, baby.
Loves his house, Tez.
That's what it is. That's what I'm talking about. As always, before we get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. No, better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. One love.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.